Good morning everyone, welcome to the official YouTube channel of Officers at 24/7. My name is Amanjot and today it's our 18th class related to principles and practices of banking. In this morning session, we are practicing the MCQs, we are practicing the questions related to your exam of JAIIB June 2022, in which we are discussing the principles and practices of banking questions. Okay, so before starting the session, let me know, am I audible to all of you and the PPT is also visible? Are we good to go? Good morning, Raj Lakshmi. Are we good to go? Those candidates who are new to the channel, do subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so that you will be notified about all the sessions which are coming on Office Center 24/7. And if you have not downloaded the application yet, do download the application, in which you can practice the MCQs or questions related to your principle and practices of banking's basic knowledge. Okay, so first of all, do share the session with your friends and colleagues who are linked with you on WhatsApp or Facebook or any other social media, so that they will be able to join the session. Now, one information for all of you, that the English medium batch has already started from 16th of April, in which we are covering all the 3 subjects of your JAIIB. In this particular batch, you will get the 3 books that is related to all the 3 subjects with the of Macmillan books. So there are two batches which are present on the Adda 24/7 application. One is with the Macmillan book and another is without the Macmillan book. So if you need a book, do check that which particular batch is related or which particular batch is covering the Macmillan books. Okay, now in this particular batch you will get 3 books of Macmillan, then 82 ebooks, then 84 mock papers and recorded session. If you miss sometime the live session, you will be able to join the recorded session or watch the recorded session, and these recorded sessions of your classes will be available with you till the validity of your batch. Okay, next thing, to enroll in this particular batch, what you have to do, you have to go to the Adda 24/7 application and you can use a code that is Y496. You will get 78% discount on the product, each and every product on Adda 24/7 application. Okay, so let's begin with the first question that is related to treasury bills, and treasury bills we know is the security of Government of India. So the T-bills is quoted in the secondary market with the minimum tradable amount of rupees. So first of all, what is treasury bills? Treasury bills is the government security. Treasury bill is the government security. It is issued by central government. It is issued by central government. So whenever government requires the capital, government wants to balance the mismatch of revenue or expenses, or whenever government wants to reduce from the liquidity from the market with the help of RBI, then Government of India sells T-bills, or we can say treasury bills. Okay, and it is issued by the central government. Next thing, there are 3 types of T-bills, that is 91 days T-bill, 182 days T-bill and 364 days T-bill. So we have 3 types of T-bills. Okay, now what is the minimum amount which can be tradable on T-bills? Gitanjali is saying C. Raj Lakshmi is also saying C. Okay, what about rest? So whenever we are talking about government securities are, we can simply say, are the risk-free assets in which you have the guarantee that you will get the refund. You will get your money with interest at the time of maturity, right? So everyone is going with the C option. Correct. 25,000 is the minimum amount tradable in T-bills, and after that, if you want to invest more amount, if you want to trade more amount, you have to simply go with the multiple of 25,000. Okay, so T-bills is the government security issued by central, not central bank. I have written central bank. It is issued by central government, not bank. Okay, RBI just perform the selling and purchasing of all the government securities on behalf of government. So do remember, government securities are issued by central government, but the selling and purchasing will be done by RBI, because RBI works as an agent for Government of India. Okay, now the second question, what does CBS stands for? What does CBS stands for? Is it cash banking system? Is it core banking system? Is it cash banking solution? Is it core banking solution? What does CBS stands for? Second is D. Okay. Gitanjali is saying D. Kedar is also saying D. What about rest? Everyone is going with D option. Very good. So the full form of CBS stands for core banking solution. CBS is core banking solution. Okay. Now, what does this core stands for? What is the full form of this core? CBS stands for core banking solution. Now, what does core stands for here? Let me know. What is the full form of core? CBS stands for core banking solution. What is the full form of core? Nobody knows? The full form of core is centralized online real-time exchange. Okay, the core in CBS stands for centralized online real-time exchange. So first of all, what does CBS stand for? It stands for core banking solution, and the core under the core banking solution stands for centralized online real-time exchange. Okay, do remember the full form of core also. If we are talking about core banking solution, what is this core banking solution is? It is simply a networking of the bank branches. Okay, and this networking allows the customer to manage their accounts and use various banking facilities from any part of the country. Okay, so you can use your bank account, you can done transaction in your bank account with any branch in the country. Okay, so this is the core banking solution, which is the networking of the bank branch, which links each and every branch with each other. It has a centralized process and which helps the customer to manage their account from anywhere in the country. Okay, or we can say that the core banking solution of Reserve Bank of India is the eKuber. RBI's core banking solution is eKuber, and on eKuber, commercial banks can access their account with the Reserve Bank of India. What account? The current account of commercial bank can be accessed by the commercial bank by the help of eKuber, and that is the core banking solution of Reserve Bank of India. Okay, now let's move forward to the next question, which is, as per RBI guidelines, what is the priority sector lending target for a small finance bank? What is the target for a small finance bank about PSL? First of all, PSL stands for priority sector lending. Now, what is priority sector lending? PSL is simply, according to Government of India and Reserve Bank of India, there are certain sectors in our country which needs improvement, which needs development. So those sectors are very important for our country, but somehow the banks do not want to give loan or do not want to provide the financial product and services to these kinds of sector, because they are not so much developed, they are not so much they are not so much able to give the higher interest or any better security or etc. So the commercial banks are ignoring the growth of this particular sector. That's why Government of India and RBI said that we need development, we need improvement in these sectors so that the country will be developed. And that's why, and that's when PSL, priority sector lending, was introduced by Reserve Bank of India in the year 1972. Okay, now PSL covers total 8 sectors. Out of these 8 sectors, all the sector will have a certain target related to the PSL, and the banks category will also be divided to provide the PSL target to the banks. Okay, now here we are asking about small finance banks, so everyone is going with the A option, that is 40%. Amrendra is saying D, that is 18%. Ananta is saying B, that is 75. Okay, only one person has given the right answer. No, Yes, only one person has given the right answer, that is B, that is 75%. The 75% of A and BC is the target for a small finance bank, and the same target is for RRBs. RRBs have to give 75% amount of their A and BC or CEOBE, whichever is higher, in the PSL. Similarly, small finance bank. This 40% is for domestic commercial banks. Okay, this 40% is for domestic commercial bank. This 18% is the sub target. It is the sub target for agriculture sector. Okay, it is not a main target, it is a sub target. Now 75 is for small finance bank as well as for RRBs also. Okay, do remember. Now PSL is a very important chapter for your preparation. Do make sure that you cover each and every targets of PSL. It is whether a sub target or a main target, you should cover, and you should cover the years from when they have to fulfill or they have to start to get this target. Okay. Now next, what is the target percentage of A and BC or CEOBE is prescribed by the RBI for PSL under agriculture sector for scheduled commercial bank? Let me know. Now they are asking about the sub target. Okay, they are asking about the sub target. So what is the target percentage of A and BC or CEOBE is prescribed by RBI for PSL under agriculture sector for scheduled commercial banks? Mir is saying C, when I saying A. Soumya saying B, Sujata saying A, Gitanjali saying A. Okay. So we are talking about the sub target in agriculture sector. So it is 18%. It is a 18% target for agriculture. Clear. Now moving forward to the next question. Before moving forward to the next question, those candidates who are live in the session, do like the session once. Okay. Now next, what does CEOBE stands for? When we are talking about PSL target, we are saying as a percentage of A and BC or CEOBE. So we know what is A and BC, adjusted net bank credit. Now what does CEOBE stands for? Whatever will be the higher in the A and BC or CEOBE, that target will be fulfilled by the banks under the PSL. Okay. Now what is CEOBE stands for? Fourth answer will be A, that is 18% of A and BC or CEOBE, whichever is higher. Okay, now answer the fifth question. What does CEOBE stands for? Gitanjali is saying A. Priyanka is also saying A. What about rest? Amrin is saying A. Okay. Okay, everyone is going with the A option. That is true. Credit equivalent of off-balance sheet exposure. Correct. The right answer for the fifth question will be A, credit equivalent of off-balance sheet exposure. Acha, to understand what is A and BC and what is COB, you can do one thing. You can visit the Bank of Maharashtra playlist, which is available on Adda 24/7 official YouTube channel, or I will share the link of the Bank of Maharashtra playlist in Telegram also. You can watch from there the PSL questions or PSL topic which we have discussed there. So it will be clear to you that what is A and BC and CEOB. If you are not joining a regular batch in which you are covering the whole syllabus, then for those candidates, they can watch this playlist and they can get what is CEOB and A and BC. Okay, I have described in detail there. And those candidates who are the part of the regular batch, we are going to cover that in the regular batch. Now next question is, which out of the following is the aim of income fund scheme of a mutual fund? What is the aim of the income fund scheme of a mutual fund? Now what is mutual fund? First of all, mutual funds are the managers who collects money from different investors, from various investors, and they invest their money in the diversified sectors to minimize the risk. That is mutual fund. That is the target of mutual fund. That is the work of the mutual fund. Okay. So mutual funds is simply collecting funds from various investors, then investing that fund into the diversified sector to minimize the risk. Now, what is the aim of income fund scheme of a mutual fund? Is it to provide maximum income? Is it to provide regular income? Is it to provide appreciation of capital, or to provide regular income and appreciation of capital? What will be the right answer? Everyone is going with D option. Think again. Appreciation of capital will be done under the income fund scheme. Six is D, A and B. We are getting three options. Only one person has given the right answer, that is Kritika. It is B, to provide regular income. So the aim of income fund scheme of mutual fund is to provide regular income. Okay. Now, next. In case of advance against pledge of goods, which of the following is true? In case of advance against pledge, which of the following is true? Possession as well as ownership passes to bank. Possession and ownership remains with the borrower. The possession passes to the bank, but the legal ownership remains with the borrower. Then the possession with the borrower and ownership with the bank. Now, what will be the right condition, or what will be the right statement when we are giving, or when we are taking advance after giving or against giving the pledge of goods? Now, who will have the possession or ownership of the security, and who will have the legal ownership under the pledge? So we have a different types of securities. Securities are which whenever we are taking loan from the bank, whenever we are taking advances from the bank, we have to give the collateral to the bank on behalf of that bank is giving us the loan. Now, these are the collateral, these are the security which are the actual guarantee to the bank that if a customer defaults in the future, the bank will be able to recover from the security. So there are pledge, hypothecation, mortgage and line. These are the four securities which we maintain with the bank, and all are different. Some are movable, some are immovable, some are we can say in some cases ownership remains with the bank, in some cases ownership remain with the borrower. Okay, so these are the securities. So 7th is C. Everyone is going with the C option. Very good. Right answer is the C. The possession passes to the bank, but the legal ownership remains with the borrower. Correct. The right answer is C. Possession of the security passes to the bank. Whatever goods you are giving, because it is a movable. It is a movable security. Whatever goods you are giving against the loan or advance, that will be given to the bank, but the legal ownership will remain with the borrower till he is unable to pay the loan amount to the bank. If a customer is not able to repay the loan, then the legal ownership will be transferred to the bank. Otherwise, it will remain with the borrower. Okay, so right option will be C. Which of the following is included in bank assurance? Which of the following is included in bank assurance? Now, what is bank assurance? Simply, in 2003, the Malhotra Committee started banking, insurance business and bank. Okay, on the recommendation of Malhotra Committee, we started insurance business and bank since the year 2003. Now, there are three types of loan insurance business which a bank can perform. First is bank assurance, second is insurance underwriting, third is referral business. And all these three are performed by the bank. Which of those very important, or we can say very famous insurance business which a bank perform is the bank assurance? So which of the following is true regarding the bank assurance? Yes, that's correct. So when we are talking about pledge, it can be gold, it can be car, any good which is movable. Eighth is D. Some are saying D, some are saying B. Okay. Okay, right answer will be all of the above. Insurance policies issued by banks in their names. True. Selling by a bank the insurance policy of its ancillary insurance company. Selling by a bank the insurance policy of any insurance company. So all are true. Bank assurance cover all these functions, all these features. Okay, so right answer will be your A, D. Now, which of the following does not pretend to non-performing asset? Which of the following asset is not non-performing asset? Let me know. Is it substandard? Is it doubtful? Is it loss? Is it a standard? Now in the middle, do like the session also. Okay. Gitanjali is saying D. Okay. Manoj is also saying D. That is a standard asset. Okay. Maximum are going with the D option. So it's true. Right answer will be your standard asset. It is not a part of NPA. If we are talking about bank, bank have a certain asset and liability. When it comes to the liability, the public deposit is the liability of a bank. Liability will be the deposit of the public. When it comes to the asset, assets is divided into two parts. First is your standard asset and second is your non-performing asset. And this is standard asset. Under this standard asset, we have regular asset and we have a stressed asset. Okay, stressed asset. Now under NPA, we have substandard, then we have doubtful, and then we have loss asset. So the standard asset does not pretend to be a part of NPA. It is a different asset which includes the regular asset and a stressed asset. Okay, so the right answer will be your D option. Next, what do you mean by the term called DRT when it comes to recovery of bank dues? Now, what is the full form of DRT? So what is NPA? NPA is a non-performing asset. Simply we can say non-performing asset is a type of credit facility provided by bank to its customers on which the principal and interest is past due for a particular period of time. Now what will be the DRT term means? Is it debt recovery tribunal, debtor recovery tribunal, debt reminder tribunal, debt recovery tariff? Okay, everyone is going with the A option. So the right answer will be your A. That is debt recovery tribunal. Okay, so right option is your A, debt recovery tribunal. First of all, this is the method of recovering the NPA. There are certain methods of recovering NPA, which is Lok Adalat, Sarfasi Act, Asset Reconstruction Company, DRT, DRAT, IBC, NCLT, NCLAT. So these are the methods with the help of which recovers the NPA of a bank, which recovers the bad loans of a bank. Okay, so the right answer will be your debt recovery tribunal. Now the higher authority above the DRT will be DRAT. Under the DRT and DRAT, only individuals NPA cases will be dealt. Companies NPA cases will be dealt under the NCLT and NCLAT. Okay, clear? Now out of 10, how much you have done correct? Let me know. And if you are new to the channel, do subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so that you will notified about all the sessions which are coming. Okay, on Officer Adda 24/7, and do download the application in which you can practice the banking awareness questions, which is a basic understanding of your banking terms. Okay, and those candidates who are looking for a dedicated batch to prepare for June JAIIB exam, this is the batch which is English medium batch. If you visit the Adda 24/7 application, you will find the bilingual batches and English batches both. There are two English batches on the website or the application, because one is with the Macmillan book and one is without the Macmillan book. And if you are going to give the CAIIB exam also in the further, then you can go to the Mahapack. You can use the Mahapack in which all the classes of Officers Adda will be available. You will get all mock tests, you will get all practice questions, you will get all e-books also and the Macmillan books also. So it's up to you if you want to make sure to continuing your preparation for CAIIB also. So you can go for the Mahapack, and to enroll in this particular batch, what you can do, you have to visit the Adda 24/7 application, and you can use a certain code, that is Y496, and after using this on the Adda 24/7 application, you will get 78% discount. Okay, 7998, very good, that's a very good score. Now make sure whenever it is possible, or whenever we are talking about the attempting the MCQs, the important thing is that you know about the concepts also. So do read the concepts, do try to understand the concepts, because those are the basics which help you to answer the questions. Okay. Another, there is no single batch for PPB. There is a combined batch for your JAIIB June preparation. If it is possible to launch a particular PPB class, I will let you know. Okay. But right now it is the combined batch for your JAIIB exam. Class timing is 6:15 AM. Shailesh, do share the screenshot while you are applying and what it is showing while you are applying on the Telegram. I will let you know, I will help you there. Okay. Now, any other doubt related to today's session? Okay, so let's end here. Thank you all for joining this session, and stay safe.